Hello and welcome back to Random Land. So in the last two episodes I asked you guys whether you'd want me to continue this series normally until all raw material industries and towns are connected, or to do it off camera in favor of starting a new map sooner. And based on your comments, the majority wanted a new series to start sooner, so here I am with one final recap episode of how I connected all the remaining stuff in this map. It actually took much longer than I anticipated. As you can see, it's 2088, so it's been 48 years since the last episode. If I'd done it normally, there probably would have been enough material for like 30 or even 40 episodes. So, but anyway, this way was a bit quicker. It took quite a while, but still it's quicker than releasing normal episodes every other day or third day or whatever. Anyway, here's the vehicle situation that I have now. Last time I had 91 trains, so the trains have certainly populated or whatever, multiplied by a lot. But on the other hand, I don't have any new buses or trucks, but I do have 2 new trams, 2 new aircrafts, and 5 new ships, so those have also increased in number. Now, let's start off in order. I have everything listed here. I wrote them down as I built them and such. And the first thing that I did was rename most of my vehicles. This is something I should have done earlier, but I kept forgetting to do it. But now all the trains are nicely sorted based on first their cargo type. Like here we have chemicals and coal and food and goods and grain. There's a lot of grain now, and then there's some grapes, plenty of iron, and livestock, some lumber, and oil, and finally paper and passengers. So now they're steel at the end is too. So now they're alphabetized by cargo, and then in parentheses we have their loading station where they load stuff. Like this one is over here in Flintworth, and then after that there's the number, so I can see how many trains load at whatever station. Like here you can see Smolston East. Over here we got a total of 8 trains loading there, and so now it's much easier to find different groups of trains when you need to do stuff like change their waypoints and such. That made things a lot easier, and I have certainly had a lot of waypoint changes, as you will find out shortly. So after I was done with that, I forgot, let's go through other vehicle types that are named too. I named ships. I added their destinations here, like Broadworth to Chinstone on this one and such, so it's easier to find them too. For the cargo ships that I have now, it also says what cargo they're hauling. These ones are coal and that one is goods and mail, but I won't look at them yet because they will come up on the list in the order that they were built. And for airplanes, I also added cattle to these airplanes and goods to that one, and the rest are passengers with their destinations in parentheses, and also a number. Although the number is kind of pointless because I only have one of each. Although these ones I didn't name yet because they're so new, I forgot to name them. And same thing for trams, they also have names now, except for these two, they're so new. And same thing for trucks, they also have their cargo type, and then the loading station and the number as well. Although with these it's kind of pointless because on most of them you can see what they carry. Same thing with trains, of course, but then there are these types of trucks and trains where you can carry multiple stuff. Like this one can carry steel or lumber or paper, so it's good to categorize them based on what they have. Same deal over here. We have the coal separated from the iron down here. Easier to find them. So that was the renaming, which took forever to do, but I managed it. And then after that, the first thing I did was over here. I raised a bunch of land all around to get more fields for these farms. So now they're producing a bit more than before. I did some over here and a bit over here as well. And as you can see, there's also a lot of changes in this track layout here, but I'll get to that later. The first actual new train route that I did was all the way over here. On this side of the map, I have a new station here, Kimball Hall. Or not new, but a new train station added to this airport here. And then the track goes this way on the edge of the map, a nice big bridge. Continues this way even further, and over here we have Hope Hall East, which supplies grain from the farm and chemicals from the chemical works. And then there's another station here, Hope Hall Valley, which supplies surprisingly big amounts of passengers and mail for a frickin' farm. And also grain, of course. It's kind of funny how some farms produce passengers and mail and some don't, like this one. Hope Hall Farm doesn't produce them at all. But then the farm number 3 produces plenty of them. Actually, maybe... let's have a look at all the farms. And I have a suspicion maybe it's these that don't have a like town name on them. Maybe it's those farms that specifically produce passengers and mail. Let's see, what is this one called? Oh no, it does have a name, so there goes that theory. Because that vineyard certainly does produce passengers and mail. Let's have a look at another one like this one. This does produce, and it doesn't have a name. These two do not produce, or although I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, those are probably from this building here. This one does have a name. How about you? That one doesn't have a name, so fuck that theory. It doesn't matter if it has a town name or not. Anyway, the grain is taken through this track to the food processing plant here, this one. And then also some of the passengers from the farm come here, and some continue further this way. There's one of them. It goes to Kimball Hall Central, which is here. I added new platforms to this paper mill station. So some of the passengers arrive there, and then I'm not sure if some of them... yeah, some of them do continue this way, where I have a new track going there on that ridge, and then this way, and that way. Then it goes into the Brownton South station, where the passengers get unloaded, and also same thing with the chemicals. Here's one of them. They unload the chemicals into this factory right here, which gives more goods to all these goods trains coming in. And then when they are done unloading, they head this way on a new track back to this side of the map to get more stuff. And then the final route here is this one, Hope Hall, which gives lumber, passengers, and mail. And these guys take care of all of those with 2 trains, I believe. There's no separate passenger train over here, at least not that I recall. But this farm, on the other hand, has like 2 or even 3 separate passenger trains like this one, which take only passengers and get them the hell out of there. And they don't bring anything back though, because this station does not accept anything. And speaking of passengers, I've added a lot of passenger and mail whatchamacallits, carriages to a lot of cargo trains. we go to the list here, you can see there's some on these food trains, and there's plenty on grain trains, a lot of those, and also iron trains had plenty of them. It depends on like where they drop their cargo off. If the place where they drop cargo accepts passengers and mail, like this station over here, and then I added a bunch of those carriages to get some extra revenue. And then there's plenty of livestock trains which also carry passengers and mail, and some also carry food, like this one. They take food back to where they leave or load the livestock at. The same deal with lumber, all of them have passengers and mail except for these two, because they need all the lumber capacity they can get, because they only carry 10 tons per whatchamacallit, carriage. And then there's the actual passenger trains down here, which of course carry plenty of passengers. Anyway, the lumber comes from here and goes this way past Kimball Hall Airport into Kimball Hall Central right here, and they give more paper to over to these trains. That there's one. Originally there was only one of them, but now there's more. And then they go this way on this track up to here. Down here, this is an old track, but then the station has changes to it. That was the next thing on my list that I did. Now it has more platforms, and also now the chemical train is on its separate platform. It doesn't bother the paper trains at all, and the paper trains have a new trail down here below the city, going all the way over there and then to here back to Kimball Hall Central. That way they don't mess with any of these trains over here, which are jammed for some reason right now. What the hell? Why is he not going to the next platform, you idiot? Now what is going on? Let's have a look-see at the signal situation. It's getting real hard to see in here though. What the hell? There should be signals on all of them. Oh, I know, it might be that I forgot to demolish a piece here when I removed this platform. Gave it to these guys, damn it. I can't see in there. I'm gonna have to destroy this road to be able to see. And some buildings too, goodbye. It doesn't seem like there is a straight piece there, so what the hell's your problem, you idiot? God damn it. Is there any way to get him? Well, now the other train is gone, so he's gonna go in there. Let's see if this guy will take the next platform. Or be stupid like that guy. He takes the next platform just fine. What the hell was this guy's problem? Oh, he's lost, that's why, damn it. Let's see, what's the deal? I don't know what is going on. He should be on track, what the hell? Oh man, this is not gonna fit into one episode if I have to herd these stupid trains. Let's see, maybe I should put him actually a bit further back. Make sure that he makes the right choice here. Except there's no place to put him with all these trains coming in. Okay, that guy went the other way. Now let's put you on number 6. There's so many waypoints. There you go. Now please make the right decision. He should go straight here into the tunnel, yes. And then there's number 7. But he doesn't skip it, what the hell? Maybe I destroyed that piece at some point, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Now we already passed number 8, so gonna skip them to the next one. Number 9. Come on, what the hell? Why doesn't he skip? Come on, you bastard. What is he doing? Come on, skip to number 12 already. Yes, there. Okay, now he's on track. But now that means the other trains might be stuck too. Yes, look at this guy, he's got full load, damn it. But now, thanks to the naming that I did, I can easily find all those trains. So it's L as in lumber, and then it's what was it? Waterton South. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I gotta renew number 7, although this guy looks like he's the one that I already renewed, but let's renew it anyway, just in case. Whoops, oh crap. There we go. Oh, why did I close them? I still need to get them back on track. This guy is on track. Let's just give you a lift over here to the beginning. I forgot to start auto pause. I can't use that to get quickly over these orders. He's good. He's loading and he's loading, so whoops. So this guy's the only one lost. Why can't you hold this down? Just give multiples. That sucks. Oh shit. Now I have to go through it all over again. There you go. So where was I? Oh yeah, the paper trains over here. And so now there's 2 of those paper trains, and then there's also a passenger train somewhere here. Let's see if I can find it. This one, I think, yeah. It goes between Kimberhall Central here and Blackborough West here. And it's a multiple unit, a diesel one. So now I actually have some of those. And I thought this is such a short, short route that it might as well be a slower train than the EW ones, which I've normally been using for passengers around here. Or around these routes, which also have plenty of cargo trains to slow them down. But anyway, there's a passenger train there, and then there's also another multiple unit here. This one that goes between Blackborough Heights and Kimberhall Central. And another thing on these names, if there's only one town, then that means it's a bootleg one, or a cargo train which like unloads at its destination. But if it has two destinations, like this one with goods brown dash cherry, that means it loads goods on both ends. Or this one, it's not ordered to load, but anyway, it takes goods there because there's usually goods here to be loaded, like now 285. Anyway, moving on with the list. Let's see, what was the next one? Then I added more steel trains over here. There's like, let's see how many are there. Get all the way down here, and you can see there's 6 of them now, and there probably would be enough steel for a 7th or even 8th one here, because now I'm bringing much more iron and coal into this steel mill, which is producing a lot of steel. So much steel. Alright, and the next thing was these coal ships here. It's the return of the cargo ships. These ones are the bulk ship that goes 48 kilometers. They bring coal from this mine over here, Butterhattan coal mines, which I had to build this canal or whatever here for them to be able to get in there and for the station to be able to reach the mine. There's 3 ships currently, and this thing has gone up once in production, but not further than that. So they are bringing in more coal for the steel mill. And then the next thing was added more food trains. Let's go through all of them actually to see if there's any new ones. Food. This one is old, from Iveston to Blackborough. That one is from Iveston to, or actually Upper Iveston to Kimball Hall, where I've added new platforms. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now, and it also has 2 entry points instead of 1, and it has a lot of traffic nowadays. I have like probably like 15 new grain trains coming in and 10 new livestock trains since the last time. There's a lot of them coming in now, and also new food trains, of course. But even with all the new food trains, they are not enough to pick up all the food. As you can see, the pickup percentage is appalling, and even despite the appalling percentage, there's a lot of food to pick up here. Going all over the place. Let's see, where else am I taking it? Then there's these trains that take it to from Iveston to Brandon South. Those are old. And there's these ones that take it from Kimball Hall to Driving Hall North, and they also bring back goods. This one brings back goods, and this one also brings back passengers and mail. And this one is only, oh yeah, never mind, that was the one with only goods. These are old. They bring goods from Brownton to Cherry. And I also added more goods trains over here, which nowadays is producing 1,500 tons of goods. Added new goods trains to bring stuff from here to Blackborough and Brownton as well. Alright, next thing on the list is a passenger route from Kimball Hall here to Ashton Kutcher over here, or Ashton. And also added passenger and mail carriages on these iron trains that go to Downstone North. So plenty of extra revenue there, and then they also pick up passengers and mail here to bring back to Ashton. Extra revenue, extra revenue. And let's see, did I have to? I probably had to make some new additions for that passenger train. It's probably this one here. Comes from over there and through here and over that and into Ashton Kutcher. Let's see if I can find that train. Where are you? Passengers under K is in Kimball Hall. Nope, then it's under Ashton. There it is, Ashton Kimball Hall. It's another EW train. I could have a look at its route to explain some new additions here. So here's the other income track for Kimball Hall. It goes all the way up to here, and then down here where it shares track with all these coal trains that go that way and that way. And there's a lot of new changes here. It's probably gonna be impossible to explain all the new additions. This one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks going that way and 3 tracks going that way. It's insane, it's insane. I'm surprised that I've been able to keep up with all these tracks to remember which one is which. This outer track is here is for the coal trains going to Smallston East here and Smallston Mines down here. And it connects here. And then there's also new livestock trains on it that come from down here, and then the old livestock trains and grain trains from here. They are also on that track, but then they separate. Never mind, the livestock and grain continue this way, but the lumber trains separate here. Those are new. And they go under here, and they surface here. Connect to this track, which is the one for goods trains from Driving Hall, and then they go this way towards Brownton and Blackborough. But then let's see, the second track here is for grain and livestock trains that come from this direction. There's plenty over here nowadays. I'll get to those later. And then this third track is now exclusive for oil trains. Previously there was like only one track for all these trains that I've mentioned, and it was getting very cluttered, so I made some massive changes here so that it flows better. So this track is exclusive for oil now. It goes over these and onto here, and then there's a small connection here for one passenger train, I believe. One that goes maybe this one. No, it's another one. But anyway, the oil is exclusive now. It goes all the way over here. It probably also has an exclusive track on the way back. Or actually, it's not entirely exclusive. There's a connection from here to this track. And then it also separates here into the oil trains go this way, and some trains go this way towards Iveston and other places. This is such a complex network now. Anyway, enough with that for now. Let's move on to the next item. I removed some platforms over here on this station because these trains were like constantly loading 5 or 6 trains at all times in here, and as a result they weren't making much money. And even now with 4 platforms, sometimes they are on negative profit. It fluctuates quite a bit. Let's have a look at the train list to see if any of them are. Yes, there's one that's on negative profit. Oh wait, that's an iron one. Never mind. Why is he actually on negative? Is he lost? Nope, he's on track, but he's probably just took a long time to get there. Anyway, on to the next item. Optimized next to Smallston for new iron trains. I wondered what that was. Probably over here on this section. Oh yeah, it's this new iron train connection here from Kimball Hall Mines, which produces a lot of passengers and mail. Most of it surprisingly from the mines, and some from these buildings. It doesn't cover much in terms of normal buildings, only like these 3 here. The mine is generating a lot of tourists or whatever, and workers and mail. So I have plenty of iron trains from there, and also 1 passenger train which goes to Upper Iveston, which also produces surprisingly big amounts of passengers. It's although it's not really that surprising because it covers a lot of buildings here nowadays, because I have a new platform down here for some passenger trains that come from over here and towards this way. But anyway, this train goes from Kimball Hall Mines this way past the oil fields and then over these, and it connects here to this track. which over here separates into this track, which goes towards this area to all kinds of stuff, and then this track goes to driving home north. And then there's also where is it? I'm trying to let's see, I gotta follow the waypoints here. Number 3 and then number 4, number 5, so it separates somewhere here. I forgot where the hell is it. Oh yeah, this train doesn't, in fact, it's not going to driving hall, it's what track is it then? This one, I believe. Yeah, this track is the one that goes to driving hall. This track, on the other hand, goes below ground down here, and then resurfaces here to go to Upper Iveston and other destinations this way. I had to make a lot of changes to this track to get it just right. And currently it goes like that underneath everything, and then connects here to resurface here onto Iveston and other destinations. Anyway, the iron trains from Kimberhall Mines, they let's see, they go from here and then onto this track and onto this track and then towards Downstone steel mill. Originally there was only one track here for all the trains going to this side of the map, but now there's two. This one is for let's see, there are 4 coal trains coming from these 2 tracks, and then it continues below here and onto Downstone, whereas this track is for all kinds of trains, mostly grain and livestock, and also some iron ones. The iron ones continue straight here, but most of the grain and livestock ones turn this way. Some also continue this way onto these farms, and there's also plenty this way nowadays. Or actually only one, I think, this one, which I will get to when its turn arises. Right, what was the next one? Oh, I should forgot to mention about those iron trains. I think they have their exclusive track here, but I don't remember which one it is, so I could actually find them. Iron Kimbo Hall, there's one. It's this one, the outer one. It's their exclusive track, goes all the way around onto this platform, and then their return trip isn't towards here where you'd presume that they go, but instead they go on this track for the return trip. And through all these twists and turns, and then this way towards Brownton, past Brownton South, and through here back to Kimberhall Mines, because I didn't want to connect Kimberhall Mines to here, because then it would have to be like all the way back here, which is difficult to do because these because the buildings are in the way. But the reason you have to connect it, would have had to connect it all the way back here, is because there's usually 2 oil trains here waiting for their turn to load. I can't really add more platforms to this one, and even if I did add more platforms, it would just lessen these guys' profits, because it seems like it's better to have like 3 to 4 trains loading at once and not more than that, as was demonstrated by these trains here. When I had 5 or 6 platforms, they had negative profit at times, because the loading priority is kind of stupid. Oops, oh crap. Remove that. Like, instead of giving a new batch of coal to the train that arrived here first, it gives it to whoever picks it up first, because the trains have like this timer or whatever. They pick up stuff every 15 seconds or 5 seconds or whatever, so whoever manages to pick it up first gets it, instead of the train that arrived first. But anyway, that was the new iron route. Let's see what's next. Iron trains from Waterton, so that is over here. We have a bunch of new stuff. There's the old chemical route, but then I continued the track this way towards Waterton, and then it separates into two places. The first one was this iron mine here, Waterton Iron Ore Mines. So they go this way and then around into this station, which has plenty of passengers and iron and mail. These guys have carriages for all three, and then they go back this way past the chemicals and whatnot, and then onto this ramp and down here onto this track. There's now 4 entry points here instead of the old one track, so they go on that track, which doesn't go onto this station because this station doesn't accept passengers and mail. It only accepts coal and iron. So instead of that station, they go around into Downstone North. These guys have their exclusive 2 platforms here on this side, and then those 2 are connected to this track so that they can get back to their beginning. And then they go this way, I think, and blah blah blah, what's the word I'm looking for? Not intersect, join. I guess that'll do. They join onto this track to go back to their destination or beginning or whatever. So as a result, this area has gone through quite a lot of changes in terms of track design. I have all kinds of connections now, like this loop here for one train that comes from here and goes to this way towards Cherry Head Airport, and then it comes back on this connection here. And then I also modified this connection to Fort Holloway West. Nowadays it goes on a tunnel instead of a bridge. There's also a connection from this to that way, which is on this ramp here. It's used by a bunch of livestock trains, which I will get to in due time. Let's see, what was the next one? Changes. Oh yeah, and then I also, after I did that route, I made a bunch of changes here, which most have already been explained, like these multiple entry points and whatnot. Like there was this one for the iron trains that continue this way instead of this way. And then there was the one for those iron trains from here, that's this one. And then there are these old iron trains from Ashton, which used to go to Downstone Docks, but now they go to Downstone North because they have passengers with them. So they also go into these 2 platforms on the right here so that they can converge back to this way. And let's see, then there's the final 4th entry point, which is for the coal and iron trains that do not have any passengers or mail with them. They're the only ones that go into this station now, along with some iron and coal trains from this side of the map, or this route or whatever, main line. Let's see, what trying to think what this entry point was for. Oh yeah, it was those trains, but oh yeah, then there's this final entry point here, which is for the steel trains only, and some iron trains as well with the passengers, like this one from Brownton, which used to only have iron, but nowadays they also carry passengers and mail with them to Downstone North. So plenty of entry points nowadays, it's all complex and whatnot. Alright, on to the next one, which is lumber from Waterton. So that was the other track here, this one, which goes this way under the sawmill and onto this station buried underneath the lumber or Waterton forest here, which is producing surprisingly big amounts of lumber despite having half of its trees like demolished due to all these buildings here. I actually added some one-way roads here to limit the town growth so that it wouldn't plow through the rest of this forest here. I also removed a bunch of roads here so that they could replant the forest, which they have done. Anyway, this station also carries plenty of passengers and mail. It produces which these trains carry with them. These guys have quite the long trip, beginning from Waterton South through here. Then they use this ramp here to get that way towards driving home, but then they go past it down here through this tunnel. This is the one that I touched a bit earlier, and then converge onto this track which goes down here. This used to be a bridge, but now it's a tunnel. And then onto this track shared with the goods trains, and then onto this way past Brownton South and onto Kimbleholm Lines, where they unload their lumber and pick up more passengers and mail. Looks like the station is full, but this one isn't loading, so he's gonna give way to the lumber trains. These iron trains are loading right now, but hopefully there's not enough of them to fill the entire station. I should probably add a fourth platform here, but anyway, then they go back this way, over that, on through this mess here, on that track, and then onto this track, which goes past driving home north to this way, through here, and back onto their original route, whatever, all the way back here. Alright, then the next one is Fort Holloway North Farm, which is over here. This one, a livestock farm, producing plenty of cows to get slaughtered. Here's one of the trains. It carries also passengers and mail, and then it also brings back one boxcar full of food with it from Kimbleholm. So their route is pretty similar with the lumber ones through here, but then at this point, instead of going into the tunnel, they go this way onto this track, which is shared with some coal trains. And then it goes deviates off here towards the second incoming track into Kimbleholm. Currently there's like the balance between these two incoming tracks or whatever is like 60% on this one and 40% on this one. So it's roughly 50-50, but not entirely 50-50. So that's why this track is often more cluttered than the other one. But it's probably the closest to 50% I can get, because the amount of trains can't be divided into half, because there's different amounts coming in. Whatever, it's hard to explain. Oh no, it looks like, damn it, there's too many trains here loading. They're blocking all the livestock trains from coming in, damn it. Looks like I might have to add another platform here to avoid jams. Shit. Shit. These trains are such a pain in the ass. Why can't they, like, load more steadily or something? Let's let one of them go so that I can put the train back in its place. Coals, most to the east, that one. Of course I could alleviate the situation by adding more signals here so that they can like wait much closer to each other. There's already quite a bit of signals here. Oh man, it's been almost 50 minutes. This is definitely not going to be a normal length episode. Probably gonna be another mega special. I'm not gonna divide it into multiple episodes. Anyway, let's see, what was the next one? Oh yeah, I was looking at their route, the livestock trains. No, that's not one of them, there's one. So then they go, that's not a train, that's a train. So then they go back onto this track. Oh wait, no, this track actually. Which goes past driving home north, and then it's some trains, some grain and livestock trains go this way like that one, but then these guys go back down here and rejoin the coal trains again, and then this way onto the what should I call this, the Waterton track, I guess, because it stops at Waterton. Alright, moving on to the next thing. Then there's another train delivering passengers from here to Cherryhead. Let's see if I can find it. P as in passengers, and then it's probably under Waterton. Nope, then it's Cherryhead. Where is it? No, that's going to Blackborough. Where the hell is it? What the hell? Where are you? Maybe I can find it. Does it arise here? It's not from here. I've only written like... Oh, fuck, yeah, it's not from there. It's from this station, Fort Halloween North, of course, of course. So then it's under F, maybe. God damn it, where are you? God damn it. Maybe I'll just wait here until it arrives. Down to passengers, where are you? Where are you? Maybe I deleted it for some reason, I don't know. Should be passengers and then either Fort Holloway or Cherryhead. God damn it. I don't see it under Cherryhead. This one is from Iverstown Central to Cherryhead and Blackborough. Damn it. Well, it's under H as in Holly. No, what the fuck? Why did I write that down if it doesn't exist? But it should exist because I made this wait a minute, is it that one? No, that's from another place. Damn it. Let's rewind or whatever, fast forward a bit so I can see if a passenger train arrives here. The fuck? Wow. Why have I written down that there's a passenger train to Cherryhead from here? Where the hell are the livestock trains? Are they stuck because of those coal trains again? No. There should be at least like 5 trains coming to this place. 5 watching cards. Oh no, there's a lot of negatives now, probably because of that blockage, thanks to these assholes. God damn it. There's one, but it's a livestock train. No. There's another one, and another one, and another one. They're all livestock ones. Where the hell's the passenger one? What is this? Maybe it's from another place. But why would I have written it in the same? I have like .16 here that says Fort Holloway and farm plus passengers to Cherryhead. What the frick? What a frick? What a frick? What the hell could it be then? You have to go through all these to see which one goes to Cherryhead. Well, that one does go to Cherryhead, but it's not from here, it's from another place, so it should be on another point that I did on the list. What the fuck? Could it be that I wrote it down before I actually did it? That could be it. Certainly there's a possibility here it would go on this track and that way. And then to Cherryhead and then back around through here. This way. And through here. What the hell? The missing train, where is it? Maybe it crashed and I forgot to renew it or something. What the hell? Oh well, let's move on to the next one. Then I did a tram over here between Brownlee and Shipville. 2 trams, one going counterclockwise and the other one clockwise on a short track here on these 2 bridges. And the station is somewhere down there and there. Of course I spread it bootleg style all over the place. The same deal over here. These 2 towns were like the second and third to last towns that got connected. The last town that I connected is actually the last item on the list that I did. Anyway, nothing special about that standard tram thingy. Moving on to the next one, which is a ship route from Broadworth to Chinstone. So there's Broadworth and Chinstone is all over here. I did a little landscaping there to connect the docks to this existing bus stop in Chinstone. And I also made a canal here. There was some land here, you can see the ridge there is left from that operation. And then they go here to Broadworth docks right there. Standard stuff. And then these frickin' passenger boats keep doing their ballet every once in a while, like these 3 over here, so you have to stop them for them to get out of their stupidness. Fucking idiots. Alright, on to the next thing. Where was I? Livestock from Chinstone West. Here. So I made an entirely new track this way. Starting from here where the coal trains go that way. The grain and livestock go this way, and then it connects here on its own track, which goes below everything. And originally it was connected to this track, which is like the original incoming track here, But then to alleviate traffic on that one, I continued it straight here, and then it goes below everything to connect to this one, the second incoming track into Kimball Hall, to get more trains on it and less trains on the original incoming track. Anyway, it goes here to this place, Chinstone West, and also below Chinstone onto Overstone West for grain. That is only grain, no passengers and mail, but this one, however, is passengers and mail, and it also accepts passengers, so they bring that stuff back with them. So yeah, well, I already went through the route on this second incoming track, and then back this way. And where the hell are those waypoints at? Oh yeah, they go this way on this new track. Over these two on a bridge, and then below Smallston connecting to this coal track here, which they separate from here. And same deal with the grain trains over here. Let's see if I can spot one. There's one. Same dealio with them. Standard stuff, standard stuff. Let's see if there's anything special that I forgot to mention here. Probably not. Well, I could mention that originally I was planning on connecting this farm using the Mega Metro 23 Mega Ring. Then I decided against that, because it would have been hard to do the return trip on that, because the cargo track on it only goes clockwise but not counterclockwise, so it would have been difficult to do it, or they would have had to go the entire ring back around to get here. Moving on to the next one, which is it was this one was the next that I did after the livestock over here, but then after the grain I did passengers from Cherry Head South, where is that, to Kimball Hall Mines. Oh yeah, it's this one, ha! I started a bootleg tourist passenger route or whatever line from here. Let's find it. Or is that one? Nope. Is that one? There it is. It's another EW train. So it picks up passengers here and mail. And then it stops at Iveston Central to unload and also pick up stuff. And then it goes which way was it? This way. This way through here, past Brownton South into Kimball Hall Mines, where it picks everything up. And then on this track, over those, through here, on that track, which goes underneath everything this way, and then also underneath these into Iveston Central, where it doesn't pick up anything, because this place doesn't accept passengers or mail, or anything for that matter. Stingy bastards, why can't you take my passengers? Anyway, on to the next one, which is another passenger train from Kimball Hall Mines. Over here. Let's see if I can locate it. Is it this one? Yes, that is it. Instead of Cherry Head, it goes over here to Upper Iveston. And for this train I had to make this new connection here from Upper Iveston to this way, because all of the other trains from Upper Iveston go towards Kimball Hall and such, Smallston over here, but this train needed a new connection here to towards Brownton South because it goes past that to Kimblehall Mines. And because it's the inside track here, I made the connection all the way up here instead of like over here, because it would have had to go like over all of these and then connect here or something. It was much easier to do it up here onto this separate track, which carries mostly goods and lumber and such. Moving on to the next one, which is grain from a lot of places over here. This track nowadays, it continues further on this way. There's plenty of stuff here, passenger trains and grain trains. They go here on these massive bridges next to Queen's Bridge. And then the first stop is here, Queensbridge Woods, which generates grain, passengers and mail. This one brings passengers and mail all the way to Cherryhead Airport. Let's have a look at its route here. It uses this track, which was originally only for chemical trains. And then it goes on this ramp here towards this way, and on the return trip it uses this loop-de-loop here. That was the easiest solution to get back this way. Nice little loop-de-loop for only one train. And then here it goes on this track, which was originally only for iron trains, which went either to Ashton Kutcher mines or Shipville mines, but now there's this track here, which continues further this way. And on the return trip, it goes through here. Such. And then the grain trains, they also carry plenty of passengers and mail. They go they go here, but instead of this track they go into this track, which leads towards Kimblehall. Through there and here. There's so many tracks here. And then it's on to this track. This track here is for only one passenger train, which comes from, I think, Ashton Kutcher mines. And then it goes to over here, Smallston mines, so it has its own on-ramp or whatever here. Anyway, on to the next set of trains, which is over here. The track continues through this mountain onto multiple stations. There's one, and there's one. All of them are for grain. This one is also for passengers and mail. Same deal with this one. But this long haul north is exclusive to grain. Plenty of grain trains here as a result. And they go underneath the mega ring there and such. A lot of combining here. Another intersection here. And then they follow the same route as the grain trains that load here. And the next thing that I did was some passenger trains from this place, Queensbridge, and Drumhall, and possibly Langhall West as well. Let's see. Passengers. Let's see if I can find them. Queensbridge. That's under Q. Where are you? There it is. So that was the one that goes to Cherryhead. But then the ones from here, let's see, where's Lang Hall? There is none, so the crane trays are enough to take care of the passengers here. But there is one from Dom Hall East, or two actually. And they do not go to Cherry Head, but instead to Upper Iveston, which required a separate solution, because normally they would have had to go like here and then turn here towards Upper Iveston, but instead of that I made an underground platform down there for them. They have their very own special connection, which is from here and then down here underneath the city onto the platform, and then back around, U-turn under the whole city and driving home north, and reconnects up here towards this track. Very complex, very complex. Next thing was a massive overhaul here in driving home north. I already explained about these tracks here. Originally there was only one here for all the oil, livestock, grain and coal trains, but now there's three, and on this side there was originally only one track for all the iron, coal, grain and livestock and passenger trains, but now there's two, and it required massive amounts of rework in this area, which resonated to all the way over here, and also on this stretch here. There's so many things that I changed here. It was insane at times, but it was all worth it, because now there's rarely any blockages anywhere except for this place when these idiots are all loading. God damn it, why can't you load more steadily? I could consider making this station longer or something to alleviate the problem. Have like more carriages but less trains. But then again, I would also have to make this one longer, which isn't possible because it's already too large. It was a miracle in itself that I could place these docks here. Of course I could could maybe try and separate this into two stations. But yeah, that's too much work. This series is over already. So yeah, I did a lot of rework there, and then the final thing that I did was a helicopter route, or actually two of them, over here to connect the final town. Hope Hall is now also connected to my network. So there's a heliport there, and then there's one helicopter going over here to Overston Airport. There is, and then there's another one going over to Grimhaven Airport. Neither of them unfortunately is making any money. Their freaking running cost is simply too high. It's 300,000 per month, and they only get like 160 profit per month. It just goes to show how ridiculous these helicopters are. They only carry 15 passengers, which is not enough to offset their running cost at this point in time and space. I guess they could be profitable with a smaller or shorter route or something, and make them only land on heliports, because in these airports it takes more time to get. They have to go from this point, taxi down here to the nearest terminal or whatever to unload and load, whereas on the heliport they just land and that's it. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. So that was the last item on the list. Holy moly, gazole, gabole. Oh man, there's a lot of lag when I'm doing that. Anyway, that was all that I did, so that's gonna be it for this map. Stay tuned for the next one, which is probably gonna be one of the United States 100-year challenge scenarios. I haven't yet decided which one. There's like 3 of them. There's the East Coast and West Coast and the... I don't remember what it's called. Northwest or Southwest or something like that. Middle one. Anyway, if you have any mods you'd recommend, then be sure to mention them in the comments or send me a link or something. And also bear in mind that I need some time to gather all the mods and install them and get them working, and also some time to actually edit them into the scenario that I end up choosing, because originally they don't have any modded stuff. And I'm also gonna mod the scenario to maybe be even more difficult or something. I don't know yet. Anyway, in the meantime, be sure to check out the download link for this map, which I am going to update for this final episode to contain more saves, because plenty of time has passed since the last one. Episode 100 ended in 2040, and I began this episode in 2088, which is going to be the final save. I think that's gonna be it, so I'll hopefully see you guys in the next series. Thanks for watching, and bye bye!